Once in a quiet corner of a vast forest, there lived a raven named Ravi. Ravi, with his sleek black feathers and sharp eyes, should have been a proud bird. But he wasn't. Instead, he was deeply unhappy with his life. Every day, he would sit on his favorite branch, watching the world go by and feeling a growing sense of dissatisfaction. One sunny afternoon, Ravi's sadness overwhelmed him and he started to cry. Below his tree, an old monk named Caden was meditating. Caden was known throughout the forest for his wisdom and kindness. Feeling the warm tear of the raven on his cheek, Caden looked up and saw Ravi crying. "What troubles you, my feathered friend?" asked Caden with a gentle voice. Ravi, surprised to be addressed so kindly, replied, "Oh, wise one, I am deeply unhappy. No one likes me. People shoo me away. I'm always hungry because no one feeds me. I feel so unloved and unwanted. I think death might be better than such a life." Caden's heart filled with compassion upon hearing Ravi's words. "My friend," he said, "we must learn to find joy in the life we have, not the one we imagine." But Ravi couldn't understand Caden's wise words and continued to weep. Seeing this, Caden said, "Tell me, what do you wish to be? I have some old mantras that might help." Ravi's eyes lit up. "If you could, please turn me into a swan. They are loved and admired by all." Caden nodded and said, "I will help you. But first, go and ask a swan if it is truly happy. Return to me with its answer." Eager for a change, Ravi flew off in search of a swan. He found one gliding gracefully in a pond. The swan, with its pure white feathers, looked majestic. "You are so beautiful," Ravi said. "Everyone must love you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan looked at Ravi with a hint of sadness in its eyes. "No, my friend, I'm not. I am trapped in this color. The world is full of vibrant colors, yet I am just white. I often think the parrot with its many colors is the happiest bird." Surprised, Ravi thanked the swan and flew off to find a parrot. He soon found one perched high in a tree, its feathers a dazzling mix of greens, reds, and yellows. "You are so colorful and beautiful," Ravi said to the parrot. "You must be the happiest bird." The parrot shook its head. "Not at all. My colors make me a target. People want to cage me for their amusement. I live in fear. I believe the peacock with its magnificent tail is truly the happiest." Ravi thanked the parrot and went in search of a peacock. After a long search, he found one in a zoo. The peacock was indeed magnificent, its tail feathers spread out in a stunning display, but it was caged and looked sad. "People come from far and wide to see you," Ravi said to the peacock. "You must be the happiest bird on earth." The peacock sighed. "My beauty is my prison. I am trapped here, away from my home in the forest. People take my feathers for their pleasure. I am not happy. In fact, I often think you ravens, who are free and unencumbered, are the happiest." Ravi was taken aback. He had never considered his own freedom as something to be happy about. He flew back to Caden, deep in thought. When he arrived, he told Caden everything he had learned. "I don't want to be anything else," Ravi said. "I am happy as I am." Caden smiled. "You have learned a valuable lesson. Happiness is not about being something else, or having more. It's about appreciating what we have." Ravi realized that his freedom, something he had taken for granted, was indeed a precious gift. He could go wherever he wanted, do whatever he pleased. He was not caged or feared for his beauty. He was just Ravi, the raven, and that was enough. From that day on, Ravi's perspective on life changed. He began to see the beauty in his existence. He started to enjoy the little things, the warm sun on his feathers, the cool breeze under his wings, and the freedom to soar high in the sky. As Ravi found contentment in his own life, he also began to spread this message to other animals he met. He told them about the swan who longed for color, the parrot who feared captivity, and the peacock who was caged despite its beauty. Through these stories, Ravi taught them the importance of appreciating their own unique lives. The forest, once a place of envy and discontent, transformed. The animals began to value their own gifts and stopped comparing themselves to others. The swan took pride in its elegant white feathers, the parrot cherished its freedom, and even the peacock found peace in its small moments of solitude. Ravi's journey taught him that happiness is not found in being something we're not, but in embracing who we are. It's about finding joy in our own unique journey, irrespective of how it compares to others. Caden watched as the forest came alive, with a new sense of harmony and understanding. He knew that Ravi's lesson was one that all creatures, big and small, needed to learn. That true happiness comes from within and from appreciating the simple joys of life. And so, the forest became a place of joy, where every creature, from the tiniest ant to the mightiest elephant, lived in harmony, each happy in their own unique way. Ravi, the once unhappy raven, had not only found his own happiness, but had also become a source of wisdom and joy for the entire forest.